Not to be confused with T.D. Jakes. T.B. Joshua was, past tense, was a false teacher huckster from Nigeria. This charlatan bilked tens of millions of dollars out of poor people, promising prosperity and perfect health. Tragically, this faith healer couldn't heal himself, and he died of undisclosed causes in 2021. Now, the BBC produced a 3-part expose that reveals how this hoodwinker was able to hurt and bilk so many people. And if we study this guy's healing hacks, we're going to gain some insight into other health and wealth hustlers who practice parlor tricks to literally hurt people. Number one, the BBC discovered that the man of God, as he liked to be called, had an emergency department. You know, sort of like the disciples, only entirely different. They were folks who screened really sick people who came to him hoping for healing to determine if they could be seen by the man of God. Hey, that kind of reminds me. Let's bring it stateside. Justin Peters discovered the exact same thing at healing conferences in the States.
Well, I would go to Benny Hinn crusades, and I would see the people, the poor, the sick, the desperate, the widows being exploited, see people in wheelchairs, dozens and dozens of them, parents with sick children. And I would grieve for them. My heart broke for them.
Number 2, hoodwinkery. That's right, hoodwinkery. According to the BBC, TB would tell really sick people, have faith, stop taking your drugs, but to stave off lawsuits, he would have those ill people fill out their medical history, including current medications, and then have a cabinet full of pills and sneak their meds into fruit drinks. I wonder if it was Kool-Aid that had been blessed by the man of God. Now, those who worked at his, air quotes, church claim people died because of his advice to stop taking their meds. These people are anything but nice. Number 3, these hucksters use deception. People who walked into the healing crusades were told they had to sit in a wheelchair, which the ministry, if we can call it that, conveniently provided, or the man of God won't heal you. And so the audience would be in total awe when people stood from a wheelchair that they didn't actually need. Number 4, more deception. The so-called miracles they showed on TV, highly edited, timelines shrunk. Sometimes they filmed people over the course of a year and then shrunk it into instantaneous to make it look more, biblical, because that's how Jesus healed. Organic illnesses, not leg lengthening. Todd White, I'm looking at you. And he healed totally and instantly. And these guys make it look like that, but it's all parlor tricks, smoke and mirrors, and highly edited footage. Number 5, they bribe people. Staffers would visit poor areas of town, bribe poor people to pretend they were ill, and then get healed by their huckster boss. And finally, number 6, in 2000, a Nigerian journalist reported that the medical certificates used by the man of God to prove he was actually, healing people were phonier than Velveeta. Velveeta on Wonder Bread, that's pretty phony. Have you ever wondered why Jesus was so ferocious when it came to the Pharisees and Sadducees?
You brood of vipers. How can you who are evil say anything good? Out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks.
Why did Jesus, and John the Baptist, by the way, call false teachers snakes?
You snakes! You brood of vipers! How will you escape being condemned to hell?
Because snakes poison and kill. In other words, while false teachers might smile and tell really lame jokes, these people are not nice. nor are they funny.
If you don't like the fact that I smile so much, then take this.
They're snakes. Sons of the devil, that's the Genesis 3 allusion. They are deceived, and they go about the business of deceiving. They bilk people to line their own pockets and live, needless to say, lavish lifestyles. We are not given permission to give these people a pass. We are commanded to mark those which cause division and avoid them. We need to warn people loudly, regularly, because these charlatans, they just continue to proliferate because of social media, and everybody who gets bilked by these people has a desire for better. You can't blame them. They want better health. They want a better living environment. That's not necessarily sinful, but they go to these people looking for hope, and they get absolutely crushed. So we need to minister to those who have been harmed by these, what did Jesus call them? Oh yeah, snakes. Discuss. Why are these teenagers smiling when they live in a homeless shelter with their families alongside of inmates, prostitutes, and alcoholics? It's because the Tomorrow Clubs are teaching them about Jesus, educating them, providing them a hope and a future, all for $1 per child per month. $1 per child per month. May I ask, could you support 30 children per month? Please visit tomorrowclubs.org/wretched.